this is our Airbnb, y'all. Nice little house right outside downtown Montgomery. Let me take y'all in. Come through the front door into this doorway to the left. Up these steep stairs. Y'all, this house was built in the 1890s. I don't know if it's been owned by black people that entire time, but I'm gonna find out from the owner. I'm vlogging. Let me just get some footage. So I think you got a laboratory? This is old stuff, y'all. Antique. You never did hook up to it? Another bedroom over here. Caitlin in here, y'all. She gonna shut us up. We got one bathroom here. Y'all can tell we didn't just get here. It's over there by my computer. Look at this old school crib, y'all. A phonograph. It's crazy. There go the queen.
Hey.
I have never been in an Airbnb, y'all, where they say sign our guest book. That's that Southern touch.
Oh, Lord.
Into the kitchen. So yeah, y'all. So we are here on this. We visiting my home in Alabama. We started out in Montgomery. My home is in Selma, but we're visiting Montgomery and Tuskegee for the first half of this vacation, and then we'll be in Selma. What's up, family?
Hey, y'all.
We are here in front of the Legacy Museum here in Montgomery, Alabama. We're doing our civil rights tour, Montgomery, Tuskegee, Selma. And this was our first stop, y'all. Things are kind of scattered here because we got a lot going on, y'all. But we actually about to go up in here in this Legacy Museum. No photography or videography is allowed inside, so we're not going to be able to show y'all what's in there. But I'll put a link to their site down in our description box. So we'll catch y'all at the next stop.
Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all. So we are at, I think this is called the National Monument or the National Memorial for Peace and Justice. I can never remember the actual name because everybody here in Alabama calls it the Hanging Museum. Yeah, this is a memorial to the history of hanging, lynching, particularly of black folks in the United States. Kayla, you remember the picture of that statue right there? The lady holding the baby?
He's from underwater?
That was, no.
Oh.
That was in the museum we just came from. So y'all, we told y'all about the Legacy Museum. This was featured as a picture in the Legacy Museum.
I saw a picture where like they threw the slaves overboard.
Overboard, yeah. In chains. Yeah, y'all. Amazing what people are willing. Oh, he said don't walk in the grass. Amazing what people are willing to do to other human beings, huh? So y'all, this memorial features, we're gonna be up there in a minute, but each of those columns represents a county somewhere here in the United States. and it lists the names of people who were hanged or lynched in that county and the year that they were lynched. Let me show y'all some of these. Lee County, Alabama. Look at Monroe County, y'all. Monroe County, Alabama. The list is long. And like I said, this place is full of columns like this. Florence County, South Carolina. I don't know what county y'all in, Real Ralph and Nickaboo, but this is Florence County. Okay. Now this is the part, y'all, where, at least for me, this is where it started to affect me. You can see how this is on an incline or a decline. As you start to go down, you can't just look straight on. You got to start looking up at some point. Caitlin, say hi to T&V Nation. You see how as we get lower and lower, y'all, we got to start looking up. To me, this is like looking up at a person hanging from a tree, y'all. When you have to crane your neck and look upward, and you know what these things, what these columns represent, it feels kind of different looking up at them, y'all. Caitlin just done left me. All these columns, y'all. Now you got to look at the bottom of the column to know what county you're looking at. Look how far up that is. What you feel looking up at these? Hmm? Mm-hmm.
How did they get everyone's name?
I don't know. Somebody must have been recording them. You hope it's not just what?
Name it, we can make myself like Leroy Johnson.
And so on and so forth, y'all. Story after story after story. And how much has changed these days? They're not lynching us by tying a rope around our necks, but they can accuse you of anything and arrest you, shoot you on the spot. Take you to prison and let the other innocents take care of you.
County, Texas, in 1937 for reporting a group of white men who attacked them. Y'all keeping on purpose.
Waller County, y'all. That's where Sandra Bland was killed. Right over there by Prairie View A&M. That's Waller County. Dallas County, y'all. This is where Selma, Alabama is. Macon County, Alabama. This is where Tuskegee is. Only one person. So we had a request for Richland County, South Carolina. Maybe there were no lynchings in Richland County, or maybe they just weren't documented. But this is where where is it? This is where South Carolina starts, y'all. So I'm just going to show y'all all the counties here. Bamberg County, Barnwell County, long list, Barnwell, Beaufort County, Cherokee, Chester, Chesterfield, Clarendon, Colleton, they got a long list, Dorchester, Edgefield, Fairfield, Florence County, long list in Florence, Georgetown County, Greenville County, Greenwood County, long list in Greenwood, and Hampton County. Look at all these, y'all. All of these, all of what you see is individual things like this. I'm pretty sure this does not represent every single lynching that ever happened in the United States, because as you all know, for some of our ancestors, they treated them like you just another one. And Orleans Parish, there we go. A lot more in Orleans Parish. See, I was telling y'all, for some of us, they didn't even bother getting the name of the person, so they just put unknown. Okay, y'all, I had a request for Oklahoma County, Oklahoma. Apparently there weren't that many documented lynchings in Oklahoma either. Because here we go. McCurtain County, Okfuskee County, Tulsa County. Ooh, capital city. Is that the cap? That's the capital, isn't it? Look at all these. 2 columns, y'all. Wagner County, Oklahoma. Now, is this the whole state? That's a lot, y'all. 2 columns and they in small print. Alright, y'all, we are at the foot of the Edmund Pettus Bridge here in Selma, Alabama. We are about to walk over, and we will give y'all a view as we're walking over. This is the bridge in Selma that they walked across on Bloody Sunday, Turnaround Tuesday, and then the final successful march a week later. So you're walking across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, y'all. So y'all already know this is my hometown.
How deep is the water?
Huh?
How deep is the water?
Very deep. It's a river. So y'all know this is my hometown. When I was growing up here, this was just the bridge. This was just, because I'm part of the post-civil rights generation, y'all. So this was just the bridge to get across to the other side. To what we call across the river. This bridge now gets a lot of attention, a lot of tourist attention. unfortunately, Selma has gone downhill since I was here. A lot of the industry has left. There's been a huge brain drain. So people come here, take pictures, take their video, but the economy is no longer thriving. And yeah, it's just a sad thing to see, y'all. But we wanted to show y'all this. We came here about 2 years ago and brought Caden. This year we came and brought Caitlin. Kennedy could not make it. So some of you who have seen the movie Selma probably remember when, I think it was John Lewis, turned to Martin Luther King Jr. and asked, or King might have asked John Lewis, can you swim? Now, I don't know if that conversation actually happened, but it was in the movie. Well, this is what they would have been looking at, y'all. Over the side of the bridge, the Alabama River.
So nobody.
So y'all know they were actually walking in the road, y'all. Yeah, we're on this.
It started off on the side though. They got road on the last part. Did they start off on the side? Yeah. They start off on the side, then they got the road.
And again, y'all, you know, a lot of times when people make movies, it's not historically accurate. So I don't know where they started out for real. All right, y'all. So we're taking y'all with us on this historic walk. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who may have forgotten, this bridge is what they crossed going out of Selma on the Selma to Montgomery march. They marched from Selma, Alabama to Montgomery, Alabama. That's about 50 miles. And my mom, who walked the first 10 miles on that last day, during the successful march, she walked the first 10 miles, y'all. She said it took 5 days for the full march to get to Montgomery. But what they were marching for was not freedom for all, was not freedom for minorities and people of color and all of that. It was for the right for black folks, not the right, because they already had the right, to get rid of all the barriers that they had put in place in the South to keep black folks from exercising their constitutional right to vote. Black folks were given the right to vote by, what was it, the 14th Amendment? But in the South, they enacted all kinds of practices to basically keep people from being able to actually vote, to even register to vote. So my grandmother experienced this. You would go down and try to register to vote, and they would say, recite the preamble to the Constitution. Or they might have a big jar full of marbles or full of bubble gum or something on the desk. Guess how many marbles are in this jar? Person has already filled out their registration to vote, y'all. And they're asking them all these silly questions. How many county judges are there? You know, things like that have nothing to do with voting. So here's something random off the bridge. I don't know what that is. So we'll continue our walk, y'all. So we already crested the bridge a long time ago. But y'all see right down there where that car is about to come? That's where the sheriffs and state troopers and all of them were sitting down there on horseback and standing there with their batons and their guns and their, what is it called? Tear gas. Lined up across the street, y'all. Like y'all ain't going nowhere. I want y'all to get this historically accurate, y'all, and make sure your kids know. There were 3 marches, not just one. Bloody Sunday was the first one. They only made it to the foot of the bridge, and that's when all the beating and getting shot with tear gas, getting gassed with tear gas and all of that. That's when that started, and they started running back across the bridge. That was not a successful march. That was on a Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Tuesday, 2 days later, they tried again. They came over the bridge, they saw all the state troopers lined up, and Martin made the call. Dr. King made the call. We are not going to do this. I'm not putting y'all at risk. So they turned around and went back. That's called Turnaround Tuesday. The following Sunday, they tried again, and that's when they had the successful march. Because by then, President Johnson had gotten tired of the embarrassment of seeing all this stuff on the news all the time. He had gotten tired of seeing this stuff on the news all the time. He was embarrassed. It wasn't about his concern about black folks. President Johnson was not concerned about black folks, okay? He was not concerned about their exercising their ability to vote. He was just embarrassed. And so he sent down federal troops to protect folks as they walked. So yeah, we are on the other side, y'all. And there are some other historical markers and stuff here. This wasn't here when I was growing up. Yeah, I just want y'all to be able to see this stuff.